Okay, well, continuing on. We have our sparkling scarab, your choice, bracelet, or we have this available for you in the matching gorgeous necklace. And the ring. Oh, we do still have the ring. I wasn't sure if we did. Okay, the bracelet, and this looks like, I mean, some of the most beautiful jewelry in history is the scarab design, and it looks like if this is museum quality. Honestly, I mean, everything from the etch work on the actual scarab, on the stone, to the color combination. Look at the beads that Heidi used in this gorgeous necklace. Okay, let's start with the bracelet. It's 8 inches in length. It's 50% off. It was originally $169.95. It's $79.95. And with FlexPay, that breaks down to about $20. This necklace, drop dead magnificent. Wow. What a piece of work. I mean, that is just extraordinary. The necklace was $259.95, and that's $129.95, our best price we've ever offered to date. And with FlexPay there, that's $32.50 your first monthly payment, or with your HSN charge card, it'd be under $26 to get that home. And then this gorgeous ring, I have in sizes 5 through size 12, was originally $69.95. Okay, size 11 just sold out, but it's $34.95, also 50% off. Also available with 4 flex pays. How about that? $8.74 to get this all home. It looks like the most beautiful, beautiful lapis that was all hand carved. That's exactly what, you know, the combination is on all of the scarabs. That's what makes them so valuable. And then the individual pieces contain like smoked topaz, there's the Colorado blue topaz, Palace green opal in there. See the little opals? That's a great close-up all throughout. So there's a beautiful close-up of the actual scarab and the beetle design. And then check out the necklace. They look like tiger's eye. They look like every rare, almost like a little bit of a multicolored, oh, I don't know, chalcedony? I mean, how fun. So you go from greens and corals and browns and taupes and grays and all of yellows coming through on just a necklace alone. So the necklace is 18 3/4 of an inch, also with that 3.5 inch extender. That's an extraordinary piece. That is for our collectors who love, you know, conversation pieces, jewelry with meaning, jewelry that, I mean, I see somebody wearing this, I want to know about that person. Absolutely want to know about that person. Where did you find that piece? Tell me the meaning behind it. And that's what really Heidi does. She brings it to life. In fact, we're going to say hi to Gail in Florida, who I believe is also a big Heidi Daus fan. Is that right, Gail?
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right. I've been buying a lot of her things, and the one thing I want to really say is I ordered the Beauty and the Beast rose, and everybody should order that Beauty and the Beast rose because TV does not do it justice. When you open that box, your eyes will just pop out, and I'm saving that for my granddaughter, and it is just gorgeous. I mean, when I saw it on TV, I really liked it. But when I opened that box, I almost fell over. And I have several of her box collections, you know, that come to 4 in the box.
Sure.
And that I'm keeping as, you know, really good keepsakes. And I've also bought a couple of her nautical pieces. And I love everything. I wish I could buy everything. The thing that, the bracelet and ring that she has out there, that is gorgeous too. I think after I get off the phone, I'm going to have to order that.
Oh, Gail, well, I got to thank you so much. It's wonderful meeting you, and I appreciate your testimony. I know exactly the Beauty and Beast rose that you're talking about, and it just took everyone's breath away, and I'm so glad you were delighted with it.
Thank you so much. It is gorgeous. Everyone should order that.
Oh, well, you have a lucky granddaughter, that's for sure. I certainly appreciate your call. Thank you, Gail. And for our Heidi Daus collectors, yes, these are some of our #1